As for the cops, they can't catch a single one. Hey, what's up? What? Get back here! Hold it! Stop! Wait, wrong guy! Okay, let's go. You're not getting any thanks for that.
Here, you earned this back.
I own it.
Look, it wasn't a perfect plan, but it worked out in the end, didn't it? So thanks.
Is that what you call that? And I don't want your thanks, asshole.
Okay. See ya.
Who the hell? No way.
We gotta go. This way!
Get them both! Let's go!
Oh, shit. Damn it. You don't give up, do you?
Did finally give up?
Not yet.
Over here!
Out with it. Just who are you?
I'd appreciate it. Thank you first.
Why should I? After what you did to me this afternoon?
I gave your phone back, didn't I?
Then why even take it? What was the point of it?
I was trying to get away from a cop. Asshole just wouldn't get off my case. But when I saw you on the phone, I had the greatest idea.
Okay, go on.
Well, I guess the first step was taking your phone. I knew you'd end up following me after that. Then, seeing you and me running in the same direction, the cop would think you were my buddy. And while he took his sweet time arresting you, I was gonna escape. I have to say, never thought you'd actually get away from him too, though. Guess all's well that ends well, yeah?
And just now? Why'd you come save me?
Good question. Why did I do it? Beats me.
Interesting stuff.
Let's just say I wanted to apologize for stealing your phone. Lucky break, huh? You'd have got your brains blown out if it wasn't for me.
You're telling me. Guess I owe you.
In which case, we're even now.
Hey. Why are you so dead set on this burglary ring? There's gotta be something better.
What?
If you're looking for work, maybe you could join us instead.
And have the Yakuza out for my head? Fat chance.
Those guys from before were Matsugane family. But, the Kyorei's also looking for me.
You sure know how to sell it. But I don't think we can trust each other just yet. Yagami-san?
What'd you say? How do you know my name?
Alone and out of options, Yagami receives a little support. But the night is still young.
No! Shoot him!
Shit! You? Why?
Is this really the time?
Fair enough.
That's enough. Come on, let's roll.
Yeah. No reason to stay here.
We owe you one. You should come with us. Coming?
Sure. May as well.
Wait. Just like that?
Hold up. I'm not letting you assholes get away that easily. Yakuza don't fuck around. You three are gone.
Well, shit. You're not half as ugly as I figured you were.
What can I say?
Not a good idea?
Well, not like I'll get very far with it on, you know?
Okay, let's go. What are you worried about?
Yeah, but forget it. Who's your friend? Good question.
I'm Sugiura. Fumiya Sugiura.
This isn't the first time Sugiura here has saved my neck.
That mask. Ain't that the symbol of some big-time burglary ring?
It is, but I bailed on that. I'm flying solo now.
What were you doing over by KJ Art? Don't want to talk?
No, I just don't know where to start. It's kind of complicated. Okay, well, I used to work for the Kajihira Group, down at their headquarters in Kansai.
You mean the guys backing the Kyorai clan?
Yeah. I had a job doing IT work for them for a bit. Keeping their servers safe, that kind of stuff. I was their systems engineer.
Go on.
Well, one day I noticed some accounting data was off. They were cooking the books.
Really?
Turns out the top guys were making a slush fund. They stashed away millions, writing it all off as some vague business expense. Digging it all up was kind of a thrill. Until I got caught. Everything happened so fast after that. They accused me of embezzling company funds and threw me out on the street. Nobody would believe a word I said. But I knew where the money was going. A group of Yakuza known as the Kyorai clan. Specifically, a shell company called KJ Art. If I could just prove it, I'd be able to get back at the bastards who cheated me.
Which is why you were staking out the place.
I've been keeping watch over there for a while now. I even saw you break in and beat the crap out of Murase.
Assuming all that's true, why did you rescue us?
You remember when you asked to team up, Yagami-san? I thought about it, and seems like a pretty good deal. Might be worth putting our heads together for a while. Me and the Yagami Detective Agency. Especially you, Kaito-san.
Huh?
No matter how many Yakuza come to take you down, you always have it handled. It's incredible.
What can I say? You got a good eye, kid.
And don't let it go to your head.
Hey, can you guys please take this shit elsewhere?
So, what do you say? I'm not saying we've got to become best buddies, but we can at least give each other a hand.
How?
You want your mole? I want the Kyorei clan. We might not be after the same thing, but there's a lot of overlap.
How can I get in touch with you?
Will that work?
How the hell did you do that?
I took your phone, remember? Not like I had to hack it or anything.
Kids these days. Sugiura.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
Wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure, I'll do the honors.
Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is... This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Shintani-sama.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind, sorry. Can you maybe look into the transfer history?
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in that case... It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Higashi'll go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. Did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked and killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Well, my bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything. Yagami-san, it's Sugiura. Want to meet up and talk Kajihira? Heard of a place called Koi Bride?
Unfortunately, yeah. How do y'all know this place?
Just gotta have connections? Anyway, I'll see you there. You got here faster than I thought you would, Yagami-san.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything between Kajihira and Kazumi?
Just a couple of rumors, really.
Then what's with that grin?
Fine. You got me. You know that meeting they had? Turns out it was about the ADDC.
What?
For years now, the Kajihira group has been secretly planning an absolutely massive redevelopment project. And where were they planning it? This plot of land right here.
That's the ADDC.
Yep, the area around it too. To be precise, Kajihira wanted all the land belonging to the Medical Institute, which, as you know, is managed by none other than the Ministry of Health. That explains why Kajihira needed to talk to Minister Kazumi. If they want to go forward with the redevelopment, they'll have to shut the Institute down, including the ADDC.
But is getting just one bigwig on board with the project enough?
It is in this case. Apparently, Kazumi was already planning to shut the center down.
Huh?
See, the Institute was created with the goal of addressing Japan's aging population problem. Too many seniors, not enough babies, all that. But for the past 10 years, the money's been going into a black hole. People even call it a tax scam. I mean, they're not wrong. Management's just a bunch of crusty government types.
I see. So if the Minister of Health says the time's up...
Bye-bye, ADDC. Hello, giant plot of land.
Wouldn't that reflect poorly on Kazumi, though?
Maybe, But I doubt he'd mind so long as he got a nice kickback from it. And that's exactly what Kajihira put on the table. I'm sure it was enough to cover the damage. A big old bribe, basically. On top of that, Kajihira bought up all the land around the center years back to avoid rising prices.
They're not even trying to hide it.
Yep, but as luck would have it, it just wasn't meant to be. One day, Kajihira's redevelopment project suddenly got flushed down the drain. Something happened preventing the ADDC from closing. And it's all thanks to this guy.
Keto and his 89 research.
Yeah, you don't just shut down a dementia drug that could change the world. So Kazumi started singing 89's praises to anyone who'd listen. And you know how it ends. The ADDC stayed in business, the money kept flowing, the research kept going. Kazumi brushed the whole deal under the rug.
And pulled it right out from under Kajihira.
Yep. Guy must have lost billions in the process. Wonder what that feels like. I'd guess he's not too happy with his 89 business.
Right. How'd you get all this anyway? I literally asked you today.
You want to look behind the curtain, huh?
What?
It's not that impressive. It was all published online last year. It was a pretty gripping article, but they couldn't substantiate their claims. Everyone wrote it off as tabloid nonsense.
I think they might have been right.
Why?
The piece is by Ko Hattori. And he's an asshole.
You know him?
Yeah, we go back. And apparently he stormed Genda's office today looking for an interview.
Huh? Doesn't that mean you can ask him yourself? You better get a move on.
I guess I'll have to. Hello?
Yagami-san, it's Sugiura. Did a woman just leave that office you hang around in?
Oh, you must mean Mafuyu.
Oh, I didn't know her name. She's pretty, though.
Wait, does that mean you've been following me?
I'll tell you later. I'd worry more about all the Yakuza tailing Mafuyu-san.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like 4 Yakuza. Maybe more. What should I do? We should do something, right?
I'll be right there. Where are you?
Head straight to Theater Square once you're down. And be quick about it, yeah? I can't take them all by myself, Yagami-san. Are you there, Yagami-san? Mafuyu just went left on Theater Avenue.
Got it, thanks.
She's got even more Yakuza on her tail now. It's way more than 4 by my count.
Are they on her about some Yakuza-related case? What family are they from?
I haven't figured that out. Better just to get over to her quick. Are you okay, Yagami-san? How's your friend?
She's okay, thanks to you, Sugiura.
Glad to hear it. By the way, I'm tailing that van that tried to nab her.
Great. We'll need to figure out where it was going.
Right.
Hello, Izumeda-san? This is Fuji.
Oh yeah, Yagami-san. Those Yakuza were Kyorei. I recognized a few of them from KJR.
Why would the Kyorei go after Mafuyu?
We might be better off asking them that in person. Think you can head over now?
No, I need to make sure Mafuyu gets home safe first. I'll call you later.
Hello?
Hey, it's Yagami. I'm free now. Where are you?
Turns out the van never even left Kamurocho. They all got out at some sketchy cabaret. Place called Honmaruen on Park Boulevard.
Honmaruen.
Gaito-san's heading over too.
Gotcha. I'll be there ASAP.
Look, that's the van we tracked.
Right. Does that mean this is another Kyorei hideout?
Wouldn't be surprised. Who knows how many of the bastards are gonna be in there. But are you ready to find out?
Yeah, let's roll.
Huh? Hey, do you guys even have a plan?
Don't need one.
What? There could be a freaking army in there!
Doesn't matter how many there are.
Yeah, I don't really care. Besides, I'm not in the mood for strategizing.
Why not?
Come on, man. You think he's gonna let him slide after they hit his girl?
You guys are freaking nuts.
All right, it's all you, Todd. You get to take point on this one.
Club's rented out, asshole. Can't you fucking read? Wait, aren't you?
It's Yagami! Stop where you are!
So, this is where you were gonna drag Mafuyu-chan, huh?
We want to talk to the big boys.
Yeah, what he said.
You're not getting away!
Shit.
Let go, asshole! It's got my leg!
More!
Just go, Tough! We'll be fine!
Alright, you've got this.
Talk!
Kaito-san, Sugiura, you made it.
Told ya.
Trust us next time, man.
Right, let's get going.
Oh shit!
What the?
Drop something!
You tried to kidnap Mafuyu.
Girls?
You should have just told me if you wanted to fight. Would have been glad to do it at my place. What is it you want?
Well, I've got a little job I need done. You boys in?
What job?
I'm not in the business of being refused, so I needed to take out an insurance policy. That's why I decided to give that girlfriend of yours a little ride.
Fuck off. We would have done it for next to nothing. Almost no questions asked.
Yeah?
Well, well. Never thought I'd be running into him here.
Huh?
So, you're the ones from the Yagami Detective Agency.
That old man is the person responsible for all 10,000 employees in the Kajihira group. Shigeru Kajihira. That old man is the person responsible for all 10,000 employees in the Kajihira group. Shigeru Kajihira.
The young lady is quite fond of you, you know.
I take it you're the one who gave Shioya the order to kidnap her then?
Here we go.
A year ago, I set in motion a plan to redevelop a massive plot of land owned by the Ministry of Health. At the time, Hashiki was the vice director of the ADDC. Yes, and it was easy. But then, just as the ADDC was on its last legs, something breathed life back into it.
And where's Hashiki now?
Dead.
What?
He was beaten to death some 6 months ago.
Somebody murdered the vice director of the ADDC?
That's what Hashiki thought, at least. He was sure that there was more to AD9 that met the eye. So he did some digging, and not long after, he was murdered.
Are you saying Director Kido bumped him off? That's a pretty serious accusation.
I can't leave that large an investment on the table.
No wonder you're so hung up.
Hattori-san. Mafuyu almost got kidnapped thanks to you. Anything you want to say?
Chairman Kajihira pretty much kidnapped me, too. Going after your girl wasn't my idea. I was just looking out for myself.
Still feels like you owe us an apology. That guy's the fucking worst.
Hey, shouldn't we roll out of here? Our friend's just about waking up.
Good point. Let's go. Yeah, name's Hushki. Used to be vice director of the ADDC. Mm-hmm. Murdered in Kamurocho 6 months ago. Sorry to spring this on you, Hoshino. Think you could get all that for me by tomorrow? Okay, thanks.
Well, looks like that's it for today. See you at Genda's tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Night, boys.
Yagami-san,
What's up, Sugiura?
I was just thinking, teaming up with you was the right call. Should make some progress on my investigation now that Kajihira himself is out in the open.
I wouldn't have saved Mafuyu without you either. Thanks again.
No prob. Let me know if anything else comes up. Hey, just stopping by for a bit. More like I got dragged here against my will.
You get the bugs talk?
Sure did.
Good. Take a seat.
So, you want to tap the Matsugane office?
Kaito-san told you, huh?
Yep. Now explain what you told me, Sugiura-kun.
Well, it's impossible. No way I can sneak in. They've literally got guys on watch, man. The cameras had seen me going in and out, too. And think about what would happen if I got caught. They'd beat me to death.
Guess we're screwed.
This isn't a joke, Kaito-san. What are we gonna do?
All right, chill. I thought up something else. If Sugiura doesn't want to sneak in, we'll just find you a disguise.
Huh?
Just hear me out. You know this guy, Talk?
Who's that? Guy's got a killer jacket.
One of the Matsugane goons, yeah?
Yep. Name's Tashiro-kun. The snazziest fucking Yakuza in town. Guy never takes his shades off, even at night. You know, his height and build are awful close.
You better not be thinking what I think you're thinking.
If Tashiro-kun was wearing a face mask, nobody'd know he was actually a different person. They wouldn't have a clue.
Good idea.
So what? You want me to dress up like Tashiro-kun and infiltrate the Matsugane office?
Bingo. First things first, we gotta find him and grab his clothes and shades. The rest will be simple. Just walk in there and plant the bugs.
Oh, and here I thought I was gonna be able to sit this part out.
It's all in your capable hands now.
I gotta say, Kaito-san, you really thought this through.
You know, before today, I always thought I was gonna end up back in the family somehow.
What's that?
But there's no way. Not now that I defied the boss. Guess there's no turning back, though. Might as well see this through to the end.
Hello? What in the absolute fuck is this?
Oh, spare me. They're not my clothes.
Okay, I'm okay. See you out front of the Matsugane office.
All right, I'll be right over. Sorry for the wait, Sugiura. Hey, Sugiura?
Sorry, I think you have the wrong guy. God, I just can't help it.
We don't have time for this.
I can't help it, man. That's the loudest disguise I've ever seen in my life.
Maybe you want to try planting these instead?
Sorry. It's perfect, honest.
Yeah, whatever. Can we get this over with now?
Yagami-san, I should be able to get a read on the bugs right after you set them. Just come on out when you're all done.
Got it.
So, you ready?
Yeah, good to go. It's really not that funny. Hey, it's Yagami. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Now hurry up and get your ass down here.
That was a close one, Yagami-san.
Did you cut the lights back there?
Yep. Heard everything thanks to the bugs. Flipped the breaker at the last second.
Thanks, Sugiura. You saved my life.
Won't be safe for long if we stick around here. Let's get moving.
Yeah. I think we're safe now. What about the bugs? Can you hear what they're saying?
Give me a sec.
That's all it takes?
Yep. Well, everything seems fine. Huh? It sounds like they're making a call already. To the man of the hour himself, Hamura. They're reporting what just went down.
Can you tell where he's hiding?
One sec. Something about Chohan? Isn't that some kind of dice game? Guess he's at a gambling hall then. But where can you play Chohan?
If we want to gamble, all we have to do is ask a gambler. And I think I know just the spot.
Oh, you mean the casino? The one under Koibai?
Somebody there has to know where to find Chohan in this town.
For sure. Guess in that case.
Yeah, I'll handle it from here.
Got it.
Thanks for the backup, though.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? If this is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though.
I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But...
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experiment on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots. What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Waku-san. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
All right, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. AD9 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least. Okay, so let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years. But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
So, to summarize our theory so far, it all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an AD9 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC funding. There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the '89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the mole's first murder?
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Waku-san at the ADDC 3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after. He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want, but the guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming Okubo's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura! You're way out of line, and you don't know shit!
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Waku-san.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
It's simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? Meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
He can't stand me, though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent, that he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse for not going to talk to him now. If you really want to pursue this case, you don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
Well?
Hoshino-kun,
Yes?
let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that for me?
I can try. Let me get in touch with the prison.
Thanks. I'll be at Genda's if you want to find me. Looking over the old case files.
All right.
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay then.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment with Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes out.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough guy like you standing around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but...
All right then. Sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
Man, this place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home? Come on, let's ask somebody. I don't want to sit here all night if he's never coming out.
Good point. Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
Okay, let's move in.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center. Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards to escort you out.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do?
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without a special gold keycard. But that's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah, just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map. Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. The name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Hey, where the hell are you taking us? Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
The fuck?
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
That's 'cause it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam.
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Yagami-san, have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
What's that?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended Okubo, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
I'm sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense, they'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... Hey, no, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Emi-chan was such a good person. I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out Shono is the real killer?
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Huh. You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole. Isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in this center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, that would mean someone else killed Waku-san. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend.
Oh.
You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't...
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun. And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes. Look, I know what you're thinking. 89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Hamura too?
Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
But Hamura's still gonna get in touch with him, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah. He's our only chance of finding the mole. We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing. We'll spy on them from the sky. Is that Higashi?
Yup. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a little.
He's leaving. I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than I'll sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
Yagami-san!
Kaito-san!
No, don't! We have to get out of here!
Shit. Stop, you fuck! Stop right there!
I think we lost him.
What about Kaito-san?
Hamura shot him in the stomach, so we'd have to carry him out. After that, I don't know.
Damn it. We gotta go after him. Hold on. How'd you know where we were?
I was sitting in the van listening in on the Matsugane office. They all rolled out, so I followed.
Do you know where Hamura's holed up then? Maybe they dropped a hint while you were listening.
I did hear them mention the Soleil building once or twice.
You think that's where they took Kaito-san?
Can't say for sure. He could be anywhere, really. But it's worth looking into. It sounded like Soleil's been abandoned for a while.
We can second-guess ourselves later, then. Let's get moving.
Sounds good. That's it. The Soleil building.
Hold on. I recognize those guys out front. They're Matsugane for sure.
Does that mean Kaito-san's actually in there?
Hard to tell from out here. Looks like they're guards down, though.
Guess we just gotta bust in then. Sooner the better. Is it over, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Glad you're okay. Come give me a hand.
How do you feel, Kaito-san?
What, me? It was just a scratch. I'm good on my own.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who are you trying to impress?
Yo, let me jump in too.
Higashi. Matsugane-san, too.
My van's right outside.
You two get him to a doctor. There's something I still need to do here.
Got it.
What happened with Kaito-san? Is he okay?
Doctor said he'll be back on his feet in a few days. We took him to some back alley joint. Hush-hush, you know?
Didn't realize you had those kinds of connections.
Actually, he was a friend of Kaito-san's. Sounded like they go way back.
Couldn't you have just gone to a hospital?
That's what I thought. Kaito-san was pretty insistent, though. Said he didn't have time to deal with a bullet in the gut.
That's Kaito.
How'd everything go with you? I heard the Cure Club burned down.
Yeah, things were tough.
Sounds like you could use some rest then.
Heading out then?
I just figured I'd stop by to tell you about Kaito-san. Now that I know you're safe too, I'm gonna go pass out at home.
There he is.
Welcome aboard.
Where's Higashi?
Already inside. I haven't noticed anything weird out here. Kido should be showing up any minute.
And what happens when he does?
We'll shove him in the van and drag him over to Charles.
What? Higashi's arcade?
It's not like we had a lot of time to think about it. We'll interrogate him once we get there. Right, Yagami-san?
Yep. And speak of the devil.
Surprised he actually showed.
All right, let's move out.
What are you doing here?
Not sure what you mean. My agency's just a couple blocks away. It's strange to see you here, though. What brings you out to Kamurocho?
Well,
Maybe meeting a seductive journalist?
I understand now. You're the ones behind all this. What will you do with that video?
Nothing, if you give us what we want.
What is it, money?
No, we're after something else entirely.
What are you going to do to me?
We're just taking you for a little trip.
No. No, I'm afraid you're not.
Hmm?
You forget I'm a powerful man.
Who are these assholes?
Health Ministry thugs, if I had to guess.
Do they have them all over the city or something?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Look where all that power got you. Nobody's running to help now. Not the ADDC, not the Ministry of Health. I've been waiting a long time for this moment.
If you kill me, think what will happen to 89. Their research will come to a screeching halt!
Don't worry. Nobody's killing anybody. But I suggest you learn a little humility. I never said it wouldn't hurt you.
Come on, we're out of here. Man, it's been a while since I did something like this.
You'll have your assassin hunt us down?
I'll take extensive legal action against you.
Huh, who knows what'd happen if you did that? I might accidentally let that video loose to the press.
What?
If that doesn't sound good to you, start talking. You're gonna tell us everything you know about 89. Who are those guys at the batting center?
Well,
You mentioned how powerful you are. Did you hire them to protect you?
Out with it already.
Quit acting like you got any goddamn dignity.
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, my little minx?
Who would have thought the scientist who was gonna save the world would turn out to be some pervy asshole? Your name's gonna go down in history if this gets out. And not how you're hoping.
Stop. I'm begging you, please.
Who were those thugs at the batting center?
Hitmen. On the Ministry of Health payroll.
Ichinose's payroll, in other words.
That's right.
I think you mean, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ichinose-san knows I've been abducted. More of them could rush in here any minute if you don't release me.
If you haven't noticed, we've got this whole fighting thing pretty down by now.
Next question. It's about what happened 3 years ago.
Huh?
An Alzheimer's patient at the ADDC by the name of Waku-san was murdered. His body found buried far out in the mountains. At the time, Shinpei Okubo was thought to be the killer. But the truth is, it was an unforeseen consequence of 89, which Shono had administered to this Waku-san. You knew, didn't you?
What? Cat got your tongue? Guess you're about to become internet famous then.
Wait! Answer me, Kido! Yes. I knew.
Who told you? When? How?
I'm sorry. I can't say any more than that. If I did, Please, just give me some time to figure things out.
Time's one thing I don't have. Shinpei Okubo's about to get executed for a murder he didn't commit.
What?
I need to get every last bit of information out of you right here. I'll even resort to torture if I have to.
Torture? You'd break the law over this?
What? That doesn't sound fun to you?
Of course not!
Then start talking! Nobody's gonna come help you now. I'll give you a chance to think it over. You better be ready by the time I come back.
Kito's already a broken man. My guess? At this point, he's just desperate to save his own skin.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe you should take a breather. I'm sure giving Kito some time to stew will make him realize talking's the only option. We'll keep an eye on him in the meantime.
Thanks, Sugiura. I appreciate it.
Hey, even a guy like you needs to take breaks. You've been up and out all freaking day.
Ready to talk yet? We're waiting.
Yes.
3 years ago, Shono killed a patient by experimenting on him with 89. When did you find out?
Right after the press conference. The one where we announced 89 to the world. Shono told me himself.
Is that all Shono told you?
There's gotta be more. Waku-san wasn't the only person Shono killed, was he?
No. He needed Shinpei Okubo to take the fall. And murdered Emi Terasawa to accomplish that.
So you did know! Hey! Fuck that!
Save it, Sugiura. We're not done yet. What happened next, after Shono killed Emi?
Don't you already know?
You had Hashiki murdered.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
Hashiki was digging around, trying to find something wrong with 89. You and Shono didn't like that too much. But you needed some help to take care of him. Someone else who wanted to protect 89. That person was... Ichinose from the Ministry of Health. The guy who founded the ADDC made it a place all the old guard ministry execs could retire to.
Ichinose-san knew he was Kajihira's spy from the start, and acted accordingly.
Meaning he's the one who first dragged Hamura and Kuroiwa into this bullshit. Real barrel of fucking monkeys.
With Hashiki out of the way, all that was left for us to do was complete 89. But we realized something. If we entered clinical trials and another patient died, our dream too would be dead. The ADDC would be no more. And all our sacrifices would have been for nothing.
Your sacrifices? How can you say that with a straight face? You're not the ones who died for some bullshit drug!
Go on.
Through all my hesitation, Shono kept pushing. Aggressive to a damn fault. He said we couldn't be afraid of failure if we really wanted to finish 89. That we needed to keep experimenting until we succeeded. He also said the only way to speed up development was to keep conducting clinical trials in secret. Shono was adamant about that.
Why? And those test subjects were the Kyorei clan men.
Ichinose-san listened to every single one of Shono's requests. My only role in all of this was obtaining the funds required. And so, money flowed into the ADDC from the Ministry of Health. Money which I gave to Shono, allowing him to build a secret lab in Kamurocho.
What?
It's where he carries out all of his human experiments.
Where exactly is this lab?
I'm not sure of the specific location. I try not to come between Shono and Ichinose-san unless absolutely necessary.
So that lab is where all the killings happen, where those Curie guys were slaughtered. If anywhere's gonna have evidence, it's there.
You sure you don't know where it is?
Detective Kuroyo would, of course.
He's not as talkative as you, though.
In that case, there was another person involved in setting up the lab.
Who?
A subordinate of Ichinose-san. I believe his name was Ishimatsu.
I've heard that name before. He was the middleman between Hamura and Shono.
Where's this Ishimatsu guy?
In Kamurocho. There's a Ministry of Health office up in the Millennium Tower. Apparently, he'll be in tonight.
Wait, the Millennium Tower?
That's where they oversee Shono's secret lab. Nobody knows the office is there.
Hold up. I've got a better idea.
Hmm?
First, we give this Ichimatsu guy some kind of reason to go to the lab. Then we just follow him from the Millennium Tower.
Not bad. Ishimatsu himself will lead us straight there.
But how are we gonna get him to go?
Well,
We'll get our buddy Keto here to give him a call.
Huh?
Say something about how we're closing in on the lab. Tell him you need him over there to stand guard.
You know, that might just work.
And what? You think I'll just agree to this?
You better. If you don't want to spread in your little video, that is.
That settles it then. What does Ishimatsu look like?
He's in his 50s. Always wears a gray suit. A short man. Not that much over 5 feet. And he always wears gloves.
That could be any regular-ass old dude in this town.
Anything else?
There may be photos of him on the internet.
You seriously telling us to just search him?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Try looking up Vice Minister Ichinose. Ishimatsu might have ended up in a photo of his at some point.
Gotcha. Could take a while, but I should be able to find something.
Kaito, Higashi, mind hanging back here with Keto?
Sure.
What about me then?
You get to tail Ishimatsu with me. You're good at that kind of stuff, right?
Guess so, yeah. Well, let's head to the Millennium Tower.
Hello?
Yo, it's Kaito. I just sent you the photo. Later.
So this is Ishimatsu, huh? Gray suit, gloves. We should be able to tell when he's leaving from here. Once he takes us there, we'll be ready to raid the lab. You good to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't fuck this up, man.
Don't worry. Me and Sugiura got it covered. Monsieur Lee?
It's a love hotel that closed down years ago. Perfect place to set up a mad scientist lab.
Kaito-san, it's me.
You find the place?
We've got a building that looks the part at least. We're gonna head in.
Be careful, man.
Yep. Let's do it.
Right.
Who the hell are you?
Yagami-san, what do we do?
Only one thing to do.
I bet those weren't the last of them, Yagami-san. If anything, that was just a welcoming party.
They'll know we're here, too. Probably have weapons next time. Guns, worst case scenario.
Who are these guys, anyway?
Bums off the street, if I had to guess. Ichinose must have offered them a lot to do this.
Yo, you guys okay in there?
Yep, we're right on track. They've got guards, too. There's gotta be something here.
Something like a secret lab, maybe?
It'd be the perfect place. It's so dark you could carry a corpse in here and nobody'd ever know.
Think you two can handle it on your own?
Actually, I just thought of something. Can you call Mafuyu for me? Get her over here. And tell her to bring the cops.
Huh? Why?
Well, think about it. We're trespassing, yeah? Even if we do stumble on Shono's secret lab, the court would never accept evidence found illegally.
And calling the cops makes it all fucking better?
Not exactly. Even they can't investigate without a warrant.
Then why the hell are you trying to get Mafuyu-chan over there?
I've got an idea. Just talk to Mafuyu for me, okay? We'll keep looking for the lab.
Got it.
End of the line.
The hell is this?
This is it. This has to be Shono's secret lab.
You two! What are you...
Shono.
Didn't think I'd find you working at the scene of the crime. Guess our timing's pretty good. Sugiura. Get some video of this place.
Stop that!
So all those Yakuza who got their eyes gouged out.
I don't know what you're...
Sugiura, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, Yagami-san. I've been lying to you about everything all along, until now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not actually ex-Kajihira. That wasn't the truth. Neither was my name. Yagami-san, I actually know you from a long time ago. That's the whole reason I approached you. My real name, Yagami-san? Fumiya Terasawa.
Terasawa?
I'm the younger brother of Emi, who this bastard murdered.
Sugiura!
Nobody move!
You in the hood! Drop the knife! Now! You're under arrest for attempted murder.
The cuffs won't be necessary. He's no longer a threat. Don't worry about your friend. We won't bother prosecuting him.
An unfinished drug that exacted human sacrifice. Yagami believed he had finally found definitive proof.
You look worse than I was expecting. I hear Kuroiwa paid you a visit. Chief Prosecutor Morita's defending 89.
You for real?
Whatever evidence was there is probably long gone by now.
Yagami-san.
Right. There's something else I need to tell you, too.
What is it? This have something to do with Sugiura?
Yeah, that's not actually his name.
Huh? So you're Emi Terasawa's little brother, huh?
Why'd you keep it a secret?
At first, I wanted to make Yagami-san remember.
Remember what?
How he let my sister suffer. In my eyes, he was a scumbag who let a murderer walk. The murderer who then burned Emi to death.
Damn, that's heavy.
Go on. You don't have to hold back.
Back then, I was just a shut-in fuck-up. My life was in shambles. Emi was still there for me, though, when nobody else was. And then, somebody murdered her. Someone as nice as Emi. Dead. For no reason. But the world doesn't stop for that shit. It just keeps turning. And people go about their business. Over time, I started to hate what our whole society stood for.
So, I'm guessing that's what led you to start that burglary ring?
Pretty much. At the very least, I didn't want to keep living my life for other people. You know, when Emi died, Yagami-san didn't apologize. Not to me, or to my parents.
So that's when you guys first met, huh?
Yup. We were totally different back then, though. Had glasses and long hair, so couldn't really see my face.
That's why I didn't recognize you. Defending a murderer, you're just as guilty as he is. Those words cut deeper than you probably could have imagined. Even so, Okubo insisted he didn't do it. Since I was his lawyer, I couldn't apologize. That would essentially be admitting he was guilty.
What about after the trial?
I didn't apologize then, either. Instead, I ran away, put it all behind me.
Right. You didn't just walk away. You practically got disbarred. At least Okubo was getting the death penalty. It didn't feel good, but I settled for that.
Then why'd you start hanging around Talk again?
Because he found his way back to the courtroom to deal with all this mole business. Even got a Yakuza captain off the hook.
Well, it's not like I suddenly just became a lawyer again.
Sure seemed that way from my perspective. So, I wanted to see where your head was at. Find out if you'd forgotten what you did to Emi. If you were gonna pretend like nothing happened, I'd make you remember. And I'd make you pay for it.
And that's why you approached me.
Yep. I wanted to know what Okubo was up to, too. Find out if he was as afraid of death as he should have been. If anyone was gonna go see him, it was you.
But now, it's looking more and more likely Okubo was framed.
And I never would have known if I hadn't teamed up with you. Ironic, huh? 3 years later, the real killer's finally clear. And now it turns out, Shono, he's the one leading the charge to cure Alzheimer's. He gets to go down in history as a hero? For what? Stabbing my sister to death? Burning her body?
Don't worry. Everyone will see him for who he really is once the truth gets out.
You weren't there today. The whole fucking system is protecting him. He bent the truth, suppressed evidence right in front of me. What's the point of fighting that kind of battle, huh? It's bullshit! You saw it too, right, Yagami-san? Right?
Look, Sugiura. Ever since Emi-chan died, I've been running away from the truth. I was worried. Worried I wasn't gonna like what I found, that maybe I was responsible for her death. It was killing me. I couldn't bring myself to face it all.
talk.
If you ask me, everyone has something they're trying to hide from themselves. But sometimes facing your fears is the only way forward. The real reason you came to me is because deep down, you wanted to know the truth. That sound about right? If that's still true, we have our work cut out for us. We're gonna chase the truth as far as we can, even if it's in vain.
Yeah, but all our paths are blocked.
Who the hell cares? We'll blaze our own path then. Right, Talk?
Yeah.
You guys are out of your goddamn minds.
That's Mafuyu. What's up, Mafuyu?
I need to speak with you about Morita.
Wait, you're still here in town?
Yes. I'm waiting at Tender.
Huh? Why do... Fine.
So basically, it's up to Izumida whether or not Ichinose shows at the trial. The question now is, how do we press Ichinose once he's there?
Before we get too far, Genda-sensei and Ayabe are both on board with Yagami-san representing the defense.
The lousiest lawyer ever. Back in the court.
Looks like it. Now, let's talk about our next steps. First on the agenda, though. What do we call Sugiura now?
That's your next step? It was, Terasawa, yeah?
I'm fine with Sugiura. Why change it up now?
Fair enough.
Speaking of next steps, I'd like to try putting some pressure on Kido again. Maybe we could use the video Saori-san helped us get to force him into testifying for us.
Good plan. Anyone else?
This doesn't have anything to do with the case, but some shit's going down in the Matsugane family. We can talk about it right after this, Yagami.
Roger that.
What's up?
Just so you know, I'm gonna go talk to Okubo soon. He still thinks Emi-chan's family hates him for what happened. I need him to know that's not true. If that's okay with you.
Sure, I'm fine with it. Yagami-san, can you give Okubo a message for me?
Sure. What's up?
Once he gets out, I want to go visit Emi's grave with him.
That's a pretty big deal. There's a lot we have to take care of before we can even get to that, though.
Yeah. Otherwise, Okubo will get executed and never have his name cleared.
We'll fix it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. We can't let him die in there.
Agreed. I'll give him the message.
Hattori wrote this, huh?
Yep. Said he tried to get it out just in time for today's trial.
Illegal human experiments discovered in Kamurocho. Dementia drug AD9, the focus. These pictures.
I took him when we broke into Shono's lab.
Nice work.
Guess it's almost time.
Kazuya Ayabe. Born on July 2nd, 1983.
And where are you currently residing?
The defendant, a crooked cop by the name of Kazuya Ayabe.
Members of the jury, despite the defense's claims that the ADDC is somehow related to this case,
Speaking of hearsay, Kamurocho's been buzzing with talk of this murderer who gouges people's eyes out. That killer is an assassin I've termed the Mole. Take a listen to this.
Did you tell someone about Shono? It'll cost you another 100 mil. This mistake was yours, and yours alone.
But when he's not out on his beat, he works as the Mole, an assassin for hire. Witness.
Already going.
Oh, and I'm not sure if this is related, but there's been a shooting in Theater Square.
It's Yagami.
Stop! Come on! He's over here!
These guys don't seem like regular thugs.
Guess these are ministry boys, huh?
If they get in your way, don't hesitate to make them pay for it. Now don't stop till you get to Theater Square!
I've been waiting for this. You deaf? He said stop!
Damn it! These guys won't stop coming on us! I meant at us!
Dude, that's gross.
Anarchy.
Come on! That ain't what I meant!
Keep your head in the game, Kaito-san. Now let's go!
This is fucked up. How much you want to bet this is Kuroi was doing?
Yeah, he did this. Killed them before they could kill him.
And where'd the bastard run off to?
Hey,
sir! And ruin every last person who supported it.
So all the assholes are gonna take each other out, huh? Not bad.
No. If Shono dies, it's done. The whole case will end up going cold. And then we'll never be able to clear Okubo's name.
Huh?
So let's go. Hey, Mafuyu. Can you send some officers to the ADDC? Shono's in danger. Get him somewhere safe.
Man, this shit's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And keep an eye out for Kuroiwa. He's getting desperate.
I'm kinda wondering, that asshole already here?
What's going on? Where's Kuroiwa?
Please, stop!
It's okay, I'm a lawyer. Is Dr. Shono out of danger?
We're not really sure of the situation ourselves.
Didn't somebody tell you what's going on here?
We've got orders coming in from all sides. I don't even know who is in charge here!
Kuroiwa!
You're Yagami, aren't you?
Out of my way.
Not so fast. We need to check your possessions. Lift your arms up, now!
And why's that, officer?
To protect Dr. Shono from thugs like you. Now do it!
Kuroiwa's the one going for Shono. You can't let him get away with this!
Why won't you listen to us? Kuroiwa's the one you want. He's got a gun!
We're done here!
Kaito-san, Kuroiwa's heading for the research wing. We can't let him reach Shono's lab. Now let's go!
All right. If you say so!
Corner him!
Looks like we're all getting arrested today, huh?
Yagami-san, I'll see you in court!
Kuroiwa!
Come on, Tak. We'll deal with him later.
All right. Looks like there's only one way out of this, guys. Let's go! Damn it.
Leave this to us. You go.
Just get a move on already. Sugiura too.
Tak! Give that son of a bitch what for!
So you want to fight, huh? That bastard. There's nothing he won't do.
Damn it! The door's not opening. It's locked.
Locked? When I was here with Emi-chan.
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs. You can't get in without a gold key card, though.
We need a gold key card. Let's find one. I found one. We can get through the gate.
Look! On the Skyway! The bastard's murdering them!
We gotta put an end to this. Kuroiwa! Wait!
Hey, you okay, man?
We're gonna need another way in. What about the underground parking lot? The same way we got in before.
Good idea, Yagami-san. That'll get us into the hospital. We can get to the research wing from there. Especially now that we have the key card.
That might work.
Then we've got to try. We can't let Kuroiwa get away with this.
Damn right.
Good to see you again, Detective.
You're, Mashiko, right?
bullshit!
You again. Just keep drawing the short straw, huh?
Don't give me your snark, punk. You're done for!
I don't know how long I can keep doing this. But we can't stop. Not now. Yagami-san, what's wrong?
Just a little dizzy.
No surprise there. Are you okay, Yagami-san? You're kind of bleeding a lot.
Don't know. I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel just yet, though.
Maybe you're better than you look. Come on, let's go.
Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
Yagami-san. Just now, I heard Emmy talking to me. It felt too real to just be my imagination. Did you notice anything?
I can tell you all about it later. We've got work to do.
Huh?
It's time we stop Kuroiwa once and for all.
Right. Huh. Whatever that fog over you was, looks like it's cleared. This is where Shono is, right?
If he hasn't been evacuated. His laboratory is just down this hallway.
Meaning, Kuroi was waiting for us.
Probably.
Yagami-san.
Shono!
You just can't help but get in my way. Huh, Yagami?
Put the gun down. Getting revenge isn't gonna do you any good. You should recognize it's all over by now.
Revenge? That's not what I'm here for. This rat comes with me.
What?
Drop it!
Yagami-san! Yagami-san. I think he got me.
Sugiura!
Just hang in there. I'll make sure you get some help.
And what about you?
Me and Kuroiwa are gonna settle this once and for all.
That's fine. Don't try and rush, just hit him once for me. Yagami-san.
I will. We're here to rescue you, Shono. Not that I want to. Take care of him, okay?
Yes, I can do that.
Yagami-san!
Shono.
Don't move! Drop the knife!
Just telling him to stop's not gonna do shit.
I'm going to show you once and for all. I'll prove that my miracle drug is a reality. It was the only way to save all of them. Prove that all my research was worth the effort. Once the disease had finally, mercifully taken them, my mother died too. But now, it won't be taking anyone else, ever again. But why?
They experience intense pain localized to the head, and their eyes become filled with a dark blue pigment.
Fumiya-kun.
You can take it from here.
You're welcome to stick around, you know?
Nah.
Thanks for this, Yagami-san.